Hi, everyone, and welcome to another powerful live conversation. Today, we're joined by an incredible leader whose work in education, service, and community upliftment continues to impact lives across South Africa and beyond. Through Jyoti Jivanam, he has championed servant leadership and meaningful change, and now he's bringing that same purpose to the stage with Legends Live happening at Barnyard Theatre Suncoast. To Today, we'll explore his journey, his philosophy, and how music and mission come together to make a real difference. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Prem Ramlachan. How are you?
I'm well, thanks, Siddharth. How are you doing?
I'm good, and I'm happy to really have you on because I really admire what you all are doing.
Thank you very much for that. It's such a pleasure to be with you, and thank you for the opportunity. Much appreciated.
Oh, you're most welcome. So, Dr. Prem, I wanted to first know from you, your work with through Jyoti Jivanam reflects a deep commitment to servant leadership. What does serving first look like in your daily life beyond theory?
That's a lovely question coming from you, Siddharth. And I must say to you that before we do anything, let's wish. Let's do this. Let's say Happy Earth Day today. Today is a
Okay.
reminder of this extraordinary gift we have been given. May we act as caretakers of this sacred creation of which we need to serve first, your very first question. Okay? May I proceed?
Sure.
Right. So, like how we serve our children, our family, excuse me, our community, the students, the citizens, the employees, and the nation, we as Jyoti Jivanam, Movement of South Africa, is a non-profit and public beneficiary organization, which is more than a movement. It's an institution of learning, empowering, networking, and sharing of numerous skills that are normally not really shared in places of employment. At Jyoti Jivanam, we share lived examples, lived experiences of teamwork, human relations, communication, and leadership, which are action driven. Okay, within the JJ space, we are basically volunteers on this planet, and you should know that. Within this universe, in many different forms, within our diverse environments, as volunteers, we pursue an idea of broadening the footprint for a better world with a quest to eternal servant leadership, embracing the philosophy of in leading you serve and in serving you lead. This kind of experience is practical, implementable, and have been executed for 25 years, putting our recipients of food hampers always first. So, basically, my personal philosophy, and before we come to your next question, my personal philosophy, serve the student, serve the universe, means prioritizing the individual. And the individual can be in the form of a student, a learner, an aspirant, and a volunteer. The well being and growth, which ultimately contribute to the greater good of the world. So, in doing this, in another way, it's about focusing on personal development, empowering individuals, and recognizing that their growth has a ripple effect benefiting society as a whole. Thank you, Siddharth.
Awesome. All right. I have a comment question for you here. Are you okay if I ask it to you now?
Good, go ahead.
Sure. All right. This is from Jitin Rishka. Hi, Dr. Prem. Thank you for such a movement. Please enlighten us as to what inspired you to create such a movement.
Well, in terms of creation of the movement, I think it is, we have, the movement was created in the year 2000 via
Okay.
the founder and two like-minded individuals that came together and said that no human being on this planet should go hungry, that
Hmm.
every human being should get food. It was their God-given right to have food.
Hmm.
So the idea of it coming from three individuals who were the founders was precisely that the idea was to never let anybody go hungry. That was the thinking behind it. Thank you, Siddharth.
Awesome. With your strong background in education and global engagement, what practical changes do you believe are needed to ensure education truly uplifts undeserved communities?
I think there's a mantra that I would like to share.
Mhm.
And the mantra is work hard in silence. Let success be the
Mm.
noise. And when I look at that mantra and I look deep into the mantra, it makes a lot of sense because a lot of time in this world that we live in, people that work hard in silence, let success be the noise. You would find that there are people in the fold of Jyoti Jivanam, right? Education does not happen in basic or higher education. It happens all the time since birth, and volunteering within an NPO prepares you with great action and lived experienced education. We graduated last year, Sridhar, with the celebration of 25 years
Wow.
of service and service and seva. They say we are learners for life. So our experience, expertise, lessons, and knowledge gained from these 25 years adds to the legacy of Jyoti Jivanam. You learn to be practice awareness. You learn to practice awareness, community engagement, collaboration, public private partnerships, networking, and most of all, you learn about you. Thank you, Siddharth.
Awesome. Many initiatives start with passion, but struggle with consistency. How have you ensured that your humanitarian efforts remain sustainable and continue to grow over time?
That's a lovely question, Siddharth. And I must say that when it comes to consistency, humanitarian, sustainability, and to continue to grow over our time, Jyoti Jivanam has turned 25 years in the year 2025 in terms of its service and seva and sustainable impact. Okay, it was founded in the year 2000, like I told you that, and it had a powerful act of. It began with a powerful act of compassion. The distribution of 100 hampers at Spa in Newlands West, Durban, South Africa. The moment the moment of giving became the seed of a movement that has grown for 25 years, rooted in the belief that no one should go hungry. There we go, Siddharth. Together, we are proudly working towards distributing 6,000 hampers in 25, bringing our 25-year milestone to a total of 120,000 families.
Wow.
At the heart, thank you, at the heart of our mission is the commitment to the UNSD Goal 2, which is zero hunger. This act of food distribution is more than a service. It's our identity. It's how we began. It's how we grew. It's how we continue to serve year after year. It is one act that has consistently defined who we are. As we mark this 25th anniversary, we know that there's no better way to celebrate but to celebrate being central to our journey. Our recipients, their stories, struggles, and gratitude have kept us grounded and driven us to continue our work with humility and love. We also take this moment to honor the late members of Jyoti Jivanam, whose dedication and selfless service remain an enduring source of inspiration. Though they are no longer with us, their light still shines in every action we take and every family we help. In short, we are not merely celebrating 25 years of existence. We are celebrating 25 years of service. Let this milestone be a reaffirmation of our purpose, a rededication of our community, a promise that Jyoti Jivanam is still here, still giving, and still grounded in spirit of seva. Together, let us seize this moment and continue to shine the light of humanity. Thank you, Siddharth.
There's a strong spiritual foundation in your work. How has spirituality shaped your leadership style and your approach to solving real world challenges?
Every living human being is a leader. My belief. If you
Wow.
have been on the planet, if you have
Mhm.
been on the planet and have not learned the basic universal principles of life, like peace,
Mm.
prosperity, joy, understanding, faith, devotion, happiness, hope, truth, justice, simplicity, harmony, respect, integrity, service and excellence, empathy, compassion, mindfulness and critical inquiry, which is incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, or Siddharth, my prayer consistently every morning for all families and friends. The reading of the scriptures like the Rama Karita Manasa, the life story of Rama by Goswami Tulsidas, written in two different languages, which humbles a person and shares fine examples of the life story of Rama and the members of his family. To continuously enhance our mental health and wellness, one has to have a routine to consistency, which is your question, Siddharth, which encompasses a walk, yoga, tai chi, meditation 3 times a week. Reading exercises the brain on a regular basis. But after 20 minutes, out the book, down comes the book, and see how much you can remember. That's how you build your memory, like working towards mental health and wellness. In solving real world problems, which was your last part of your question, one of my gurus, Mr. Prem Rawat, in his book, Peace is Possible, he says that the world does not need peace. People need peace. When people are at peace within, then the world will be at peace. Found that to be very profound in present day time. Thank you, Siddharth.
Awesome. All right, my next section, which is going to be about music as a force for good, which is a Legends Life celebrates icons like Michael Jackson while supporting food hamper initiative. What inspired combining entertainment with social impact in this way?
Thank you, Siddharth. They say that for generations now, they say that music is the food of love.
Mm,
Spreading love and gratitude is key to life, with adding value and making a difference to everyone you meet, personally and professionally. When you hear the name of these legends, what kind of vibration or energy does that do to you? You want to get up and dance, correct, Sida?
mhm.
You want to get up and dance, right? When we combine entertainment with anything that you do, it gives it a different spin to things. Furthermore, JJ wants to give something back to all his volunteers, supporters, and sponsors for their support over the years. In appreciation of their selfless, compassionate, caring attitude that they have collectively shared, which makes it really impactful. Thank you, Sharat.
Lastly, taking place at Barnyard Theatre Suncoast, this is more than just a show. What lasting impact do you hope attendees take away, and how can they stay involved after the event?
Well, Siddharth, this is going to be a showstopper
Mhm,
for the appreciation of artists who, as legends, spread their legacy to the world, right? And you take people like Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, my favorite, who
mhm.
is their legacy just lives on. And also they remind us that music is a food of love and gratitude. And when we look at these musicians, these artists, we go back in terms of our time in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Those were the best music of the time, the best music. And the takeaway for me is that we do appreciate the worth of every attendee that would be at the Barnyard Theatre Suncoast. At the same time, we also are embracing the diverse artists with different music, right? We also would embrace the diverse artists with different music and, of course, people coming together in one place, one spot, right? Loving the atmosphere of togetherness. And when we look at that, loving the atmosphere of togetherness, that is a critical reality of how life needs to be together in harmony, to be together in bad times and good times. But at the moment, Jyoti Jivanam, just to add to the Barnyard Theatre Suncoast, we are actually doing a food seva at the moment, and JJ has embarked on a feeding scheme serving 100 to 200 recipients on a monthly basis. Now, the world has become a very uncertain place,
Mm,
and many people are being displaced from their homes. We reach out for more donations, funders, sponsors to feed the poor, because at the end of the day, we are all here on one planet, and Mother Earth gives us most of what we have today. We need to be grateful, and we need to be paying the rent back to Mother Earth. So Siddharth, thank you, Mr. Siddharth Haribhai, for giving us this opportunity to share our views. I'm open to any questions should you have.
I know, I think that's pretty much it at the moment. All I got to say that thanks so much for your time, Prem, and I hope we can catch up again more with your ventures.
That will be an absolute pleasure, Siddharth. We'd love to have to hear you again and see how we have moved from where we spoke on this day, being the 23rd of April 2026. Thank you so much, and God bless you and your family.
You too.